Hey everybody, I'm back with some unique takeaways from my third book, Memory Care, The Caregiver Guide. It'd be helpful if I could tell you the name of my own book, The Caregiver's Guide to Memory Care and Dementia Communities. So this is a pretty unique book. I put it together over the last couple of years, honestly. It is like my first book, with a lot more knowledge and information in it. So if you enjoyed my first book, or if you didn't get a chance to read it, this is something you definitely want to check out. So let's dive into my really unique pieces of this book that I haven't seen anywhere else in much detail. I even outlined them for us. So let's hop over to my first one. Yes, and this is when I cover a topic about improv and dementia. I haven't really seen anyone else do this in a book setting, and while I did do it a little bit in Creative Engagement, my second book with Johns Hopkins University Press, the same publisher as this one, I didn't really go into a ton of depth in the way that I do in here. So this chapter is all about improv and dementia care and how those things work together. Definitely worth checking out. And by the way, I do an improv and dementia care workshop where I teach caregivers to better communicate through dementia care. So through improvisation in dementia care. And a lot of that is in this book. Chapter 19 is something that comes up all the time when I'm talking to care partners. And when I was a dementia care director, this was like the biggest question I was asked, which is why I wrote my first book. Also, please ignore my cat who is screaming for attention. She's fine. She's just annoyed that I'm talking to you guys and not her. Chapter 19, when is it time to move a loved one? Now, if you've been following my work for a while, or you ever hear me talk about this, I pretty much give you my favorite one-sentence answer, which is, if you've been thinking about it, it's probably been time. I realize that's not like the best answer in terms of really giving you a lot to go with. So this does, okay? If you're looking for more information about this, when do I move a loved one? Here you go, right here, chapter 19, baby, all sorts of info. And finally, really one of my favorite takeaways, and something I didn't really address in the first book in particular, because I didn't quite know how to talk about it as much, was this: when technology works and when it doesn't. I get offers, mostly on LinkedIn, all the time from companies who are tech companies who want to help improve the lives of people living with dementia, which of course is a wonderful, wonderful thing to work towards. Unfortunately, a lot of these companies aren't really working in the right way. They're often creating apps and things like that that are supposed to help improve somebody's memory or like remind them to take a medication, when we know that's not really what we're trying to do here, right? That's not really helping the caregiver. And for the most part, the person living with dementia may even forget to charge the thing that the app is on to remember to look at the app. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So those are some of my big chapters in this book, my third book with Johns Hopkins University Press. If any of these things interested you, or you want to see a full list of the chapters, be sure to check it out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, or maybe even your local bookstore if they can order it there for you and it's not already there. And of course, if you have read it and you've enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave me a 5-star review wherever you did get that book. It's so helpful for me and to help other people find it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you were able to learn something today, and feel free to share this video with anybody who might be interested in getting a book like this. Thanks.